Hey, how are you? Hope you're doing well. It's Jitsuko Toshiro. I have my cold brew again. I'm telling you, you gotta get on this hype. It keeps you up, it keeps you vigilant, it keeps you smart. At least it works for me. Just had a sip of it. Amazing. But I want to show you something in the charts. Here's one of my tweets. Literally yesterday, I tweeted, if you follow me on Twitter, range trading for BTC, buy low and sell high, rinse and repeat. Let's look at the price. So this was at $28,847. Now let's take a look at the charts, shall we? And look at that. It played out perfectly as predicted. I am in a short. It's a mini scalp. Things are going according to plan. It looks very bullish. We have some bullish consolidation up here, but overall, I'm sticking to my game plan, and I think it's going to work out just fine. Let's dive into the charts. Let's start with the weekly. Let me get rid of all the indicators. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. I'm going to repeat over and over again what I think is going to happen to the market, where I think we're going, our levels, everything of that sort. Let's go ahead and start with the weekly on this BTC price action. One thing I'm telling you guys over and over again in the video is we had a drawdown from all-time highs. We had this sideways consolidation, a push, a leg up, and it was around this $48,000 mark. Everyone thought we were bullish on the weekly time frame, and then we headed down. Let me show you something on the EMA ribbons. The 50 EMA, we got above it. The 200 EMA, we were above it. And we consolidated above it for about a week. But let me show you something, okay? This is very important for you to understand. If you are trading this and you are a swing trader, one thing you have to consider is this is a 1, 2, 3 weeks of candles, basically 21 days, almost a full month of moving up. And then 1 extra week of just kind of sideways consolidating where you're in denial of the price action moving down. And then finally the flush. So that is about a whole month of trading up. Now let's take a look at what happened here recently. Recently, same thing. We had our drawdown, sideways consolidation. But I want to show you guys when we're above the 200 EMA, the gold. The gold is right here. So you look here. We have about a week. Boom. 1 week above. Another week of a sideways doji candle, and now we're getting that selling off. This week, if it ends red, and if it ends around, the $26,000 to $25,000 mark, I'm expecting us to go lower. If we close below the EMA ribbons here, these 50 and 200 EMA ribbons, then I can almost guarantee that we're headed lower. Now, you might be saying, well, take a look, Jitsuko. You might be saying we have a golden cross on the price action. What's going on here? I thought you said the golden cross is a thing that is the death cross is very strong. Well, let me show you something that is only on the Coinbase exchange. If we go to the Bitstamp exchange, we don't have a golden cross. If we go to the Binance exchange, we don't even have a 200 EMA. Let me pull up a different one. If we go to the Bitfinex, we don't have a golden cross. Coinbase is the only outlier. Do not rely on that. You have to look across multiple exchanges to understand if the price action is respecting the EMA ribbons. And right now we are still, the death cross is still in play. Now, if we get a weekly close, which is actually far-fetched from here, but if we get a weekly close below this $24,000 mark, I'm expecting headwinds down below. And let me show you one more thing, okay? Now, I can't get over this enough, okay? I'll dive into the smaller time frames, but I really want to show you guys this is not a joke. This is not a simulation. This is not a joke. We are at a major resistance in the market. This is a super strong resistance that I know will get a pushback at least to 25,000, if not more. This resistance here, this $30,000 resistance, you can roughly say it's even $28,000 to $29,000 resistance, is a key level that we've used as support that trajected us all the way up, back past all-time highs, back down. We almost bounced off of it, and then we almost bounced off of it again. This is an insane amount of resistance. There's a sell wall here. The whales are here, and this is it. this is the crossroad. This is the moment where we actually retrace. I'm not saying we're going to go all the way back down, but we are going to retrace. It's a key area to understand. We are retracing. One more similarity I'd like to point out, okay? And I can't get over this enough. Back when we got above the EMAs of 50 and 200, we consolidated for about 2 weeks up here. The relative strength index printed a bear signal. This is one of my favorite indicators. It's a bear signal here. That means, but however, even though we printed a bear, we actually pumped up. Interesting enough, that's exact same scenario is playing out here. We had a bearish print, then we had a move up, and I think now finally the flush will begin. Do not take these bear and bull prints lightly. I'll show you even the opposite happened here for the bull. So we printed a bullish divergence here on the weekly, and you can look here, it played out perfectly. You just got to be patient, swing it. You got to swing these things, give it time. And then we finally moved up. That bullish print took us all the way up to all-time highs. If you look here, we back tested here. We had double prints on the bull. We did flush out. We flushed out, and then finally we had that 80% move to the upside. I always pay attention and do not ignore the relative strength index. They'll tell you momentum shifts. Right now, we're in the middle of a pivotal momentum shift. You just have to be patient with it. And if we dive into the daily time frame, let me go back to my chart that's already marked, the Coinbase one. We are range trading, okay? Now, you can range trade. This is going to make you a lot of money. I like to range trade. I established the ranges. The top of the range is this $28,000 to $29,000 range. And then the bottom of the range is this $26,500 range. So you can swing this. It's a good amount of, you can make a good amount of cash if you swing that. And that's currently what I'm doing right now. I'm in a short, and that's pretty much the low time frame of what I'm expecting to happen. Now, when am I invalidating the bearish scenario? I've been asked that on my comments, and let me give you a good scenario of the bull case scenario. Now, this consolidation we're having right now this week is actually really healthy for the price action to move towards the upside, actually. Now, I'm speculating that we will move down. And the reason why I'm speculating that is because I think the resistance will push it down for the rest of the week. I don't think we're going to come back above 30,000. I'm speculating that the price action will move down. But given the facts of the matter is we're making higher lows, right? And we're making higher highs. So the trend is definitely up. I'm trying to call it a trend reversal. That is actually more difficult than just trading the trend itself. So if you are looking for a place to buy, the key area to buy is actually the bottom of this range. And if you want to go even lower, you can even go to the $25,000 mark because the trend is up. The trend is your friend. And right now the trend is definitely up. Calling a reversal is actually a lot harder than calling a trend scenario. So scenario is up. Now, another thing for the bulls, I want to tell you guys, for the bulls, we have this bullish consolidation. If we break down below this range, unfortunately, then the bullish consolidation is actually invalidated, and this was just an excuse to grab longs. But if we do break, so we don't break this support, we're going to test it one more time. If we don't break the support, I'm expecting 32 to 33,000, okay? Then we have more resistance up here. But other than that, the trend is up. It's a very good trend. We just came out of a bottoming trend, and we're trending up. Now, I don't think the bottom is in yet. I will be on the camp of calling the bottom in. Once we break this $29,000 mark, I will actually, and consolidate above it. I mean, we get a confirmation and a healthy confirmation above this $30,000 mark. If we do get healthy consolidation above it, I will actually flip my buys to bullish. And what I would expect actually is the rest of the exchanges to print a golden cross. Those are golden. Obviously, you'll make a lot of money. But right now, I can't ignore the bearish scenario. Given that we haven't finished the week yet, I am actually still leaning bearish. I'm calling a trend reversal here. And then from the trend reversal, I'm actually calling more lows. A lot of the macroeconomic scenarios are playing out for that. Everything just makes sense. The news is actually pushing the agenda of a recession, which is actually making me hesitant to be so confident in being a bear right now. I might flip my bias if we do break this level, and I will trade the trend myself and actually be bullish. But other than that, this is the scenario I am going to go with. This week is a pivotal week. I'm about to close my short once we get to the bottom of this range, and then I will establish myself in the sense of waiting to see what I can do next. Now, if we close this week, I'm telling you guys, underneath 25, you can go ahead and short that. But if we do get a consolidated close again this week, I would still be skeptical if we will move up. So right now we actually are at crossroads. Unfortunately, I can't tell you whether with confidence that we're going to move up or down. But this is where I stand, okay? So I told you my invalidation zones, which is this $32,000 mark. And then I also told you right now the bearish scenario is still at play, and there's a lot of liquidity down here. Other than that, good luck trading. I hope you guys do well. And remember, you could always trade, no matter where the market's going, you could always trade it. Let me show you my Twitter. Just because I'm calling a bear scenario doesn't mean that you can't long this range low, right? So I said range trading is how you make money. You can still make money if the trend is up or down. You just have to understand that there's ranges you can play and there's levels, okay? Now, the rest of the ideas are just speculation, and this is where I stand. So I wish you the best of luck. And remember, if you are not drinking coffee, I highly recommend you just drink it black. It's really good for you. Good luck trading, everyone. I wish you the best. Take care. Goodbye.